Today is April 7th, Saturday, April 6th, Saturday, April 6th. And tomorrow is going to be the last day that I take birth control. And then Monday, starts this second process of me heading towards an egg retrieval. So I'm just really, really anxious and excited to get things rolling again so I can get closer to actual embryo transfer. I don't know, it's so crazy because emotions just be going up and down, up and down. I think what had me kind of nervous recently was my thyroid. That was kind of having me worry a lot because I have what's called Hashimoto's, and so it's basically an autoimmune disease where my body attacks my thyroid, I guess. I still be trying to understand it, no matter how many times the doctor explains it, no matter how many times I Google it, I still be like, what? But yeah, so I just had a doctor's appointment with my endocrinologist, and my TSH is where it needs to be. So it's just something that I have to continue to monitor and just manage by doing my best to be on a gluten-free diet and low inflammatory diet, which is so hard and so difficult because it's completely switching up the way that you've been eating your whole life. So it's a work in progress. It's something I'm working on, every day. I have my moments where I just eat whatever, but I have to really learn how to commit to eating better. So that's a struggle in itself, and I think that just really had me worried about, because it is something that can cause infertility and cause problems with getting pregnant and stuff like that. The hormones go up and down, so it can possibly affect my TSH, and that I'm gonna have to get on medication. So there's just a lot that goes into it that I think I was really letting get to me. It made me feel worried and discouraged about this whole process. And that's also another reason why I wanted to do another retrieval, so that I can feel just a little better about the amount of embryos that I have. So that's why I wanted to do this. Another reason why I wanted to do this second retrieval. Just so that's just some insight into it. It's not just about, I want a particular gender, so I need to do another retrieval. It's yeah, it's that, but also the first transfer is not always guaranteed to work. And then on top of that, I have these thyroid issues, which causes another layer of complications. So that's why I just felt like it would be best just to have more than 2 normal embryos. And so that's why we're doing another retrieval. So yeah, I'm just very excited and anxious to get everything started. And yeah, I'm in a good spot. I just feel more positive emotions about it right now versus how I was feeling a couple weeks ago. I just had a really hard time with figuring out what I should do, if I should do this at all. It was just really very emotional. It's been a very emotional process for me. But where I'm at right now, I feel content with my decision, and I feel good. I'm gonna just continue to remain positive and do what I can to help this process go as smoothly as possible. So yeah, Monday is to have my next appointment, and they're going to be checking for any cysts. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to get blood work done. And then on Friday is when I start the stims. So here we go with this next process of filming. And so yesterday, because this summer, well, in May, we're planning on going to Universal Studios. So I just was kind of like worried, like, okay, I don't want to like schedule for us to go out of town, but I need to be here for a procedure or something. So I sent the message to my advocate, and just to see like how the process would work, just to get an idea of like once we get to do the retrieval. So the retrieval is scheduled for the 23rd. And then like the day after that, it has to be the 7 days to make it to blastocyst, and then they send them off for biopsy. That's like 2 weeks. So that puts us like mid-May. And so I was just like, okay, trying to get like an idea of when we will begin the transfer process. But she said most likely we won't do the transfer until like June. That was her prediction. But she did say that after the retrieval, we can start the process once I have my next cycle. So, I mean, maybe it will be sooner than that, but I'm just going to go ahead and shoot for June, which I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. But the way things go, the way time works, it'll be June before we know it. So, but yeah, I'm just really excited and anxious and just ready. Yeah, so I will be in this video, would just really be me going through the process and starting stims and everything. So thank y'all for, the support throughout this process. And here's to retrieval number 2.
Just to make sure you inhale your hair, exhale, lower those 2 straight arms down to the mat. And then lift right back up over our shoulders. Shoulder in. Really working the balance of the core on this one. Slow and controlled. Because that helps really build up the numbness to your wrists and helps us combat osteoporosis. Alright, we're going to wrap those toes around that grate. Wipe everything down. We can put the chairs back.
My Pilates class is probably the toughest one I've ever done. It's been like a long time since I went. I haven't went since like last year. It's definitely been more than 6 months. So I can't do that again. I'm gonna try to go at least once, twice a month. Whew. That was crazy. Like, that was really intense. Good morning. Today is day 1 of stims. I am super excited to get this started a second time around. So the protocol this time around, I have to do one shot in the AM and then one shot in the PM. So they have to be 12 hours apart. So I'm going to take my first shot at 6 a.m. and then the second at 6 p.m. So I start work at 6:30. So that's why I'm already up and dressed, because I'm just ready to go and get started. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my shots and then take it. All right. First shot. All right. So let's go ahead and do the right side. Wipe it down. I remember the first time I was so nervous. Okay. So you pinch the area. It's exactly 6. Oh. Ooh. All done. Easy peasy. Next one is at 6 p.m. Hi, so update. So I started my stims on Friday. So I have to take the shots 12 hours apart. So I take the AM shot at 6 a.m. and then I take the shot at 6 p.m. This was the last day for the antibiotics, so I had 3 pills. So I took the last one today. And so I got to take my stem shot in an hour or 2. I think it's like 4 right now. 4. Oh, yeah, 4 o'clock. So yeah, honestly, I don't really feel much, any symptoms or really anything right now. So it's been going smoothly over the last 3 days. No complaints. I'm just really anxious and excited to get to the next retrieval. So the retrieval is in 8 days. So right now the retrieval is scheduled for the 23rd. So we will see. I have appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow's appointment is just for blood work, and then on Tuesday the appointment will be for blood work and for the ultrasound. And then most likely maybe they'll have me come in the next day or a day later, so maybe on Thursday, to see where we're at. And then if the numbers are going up, then I should be probably doing my trigger shot on Sunday, retrieval on Tuesday. So yeah, that's what my week is going to be looking like. So I'm not recording every single time I do a shot. I kind of did that last time, but I'm just like, it's not really necessary. It's, not that big of a deal. So, my next video, I will, obviously be going through what they say at each appointment, what everything's looking like. So last time, my right ovary was like the one that wanted to be difficult. So it took a while for them to really be able to see the right ovary. But when I had the ultrasound last time for to do the cyst check, she said she was able to see it. She did say it was a little hard to see, but she was able to see it. So I'm guessing it might be the same case where it might be a little difficult to see until closer into the day of the retrieval, because as the days go by and you're taking the stems, your ovaries, they get bigger, and so they're a lot more noticeable. So that might be the case again, but that's fine as long as they're able to see it, and there's no cyst or anything preventing us from moving forward. That's the only thing that I would be worried about. But honestly, I'm not worried, because I had that surgery. Oh, look at them walking their dogs. I had that surgery and everything looked good. So I feel pretty positive about everything, honestly. I'm just, like I said, I'm just really anxious to get to the point of retrieval, and then seeing how many more normal embryos I'll be able to get, and then move from there, and then choosing, which embryo we're going to transfer. I'm just really anxious to get to that point. So yeah. I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for y'all for this week, and then I will post another video, and that will be like the road to, retrieval number 2. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just like, I've been really comfortable with talking about this process, because it's like, it's not a secret that I'm doing this. I'm talking about it, and sharing it with the world and on YouTube. So it's like, it's not no secret. It's something that I've decided to do, that I feel like is right for me. It is not discouraging, but it does kind of sometimes when I tell people, they just be like, oh, you gonna start all over? It's like, yeah, I realize I am starting all over, but it's my decision. I've had my freedom for a long time. Like my son, once they get to a certain age, you're able to, you don't have to worry so much about, who's going to watch them or who's going to babysit them, or haven't had to be like, oh, I need to find somebody to watch him. Like that ain't been a concern in a long time. So I do understand, you're starting that over, that whole process of having to, find a babysitter and, do all those things. But to be honest, that's not something I'm worried about. I'm not worried about that at all, because for one, I don't really go out. I really don't. I might have a friend date, every once in a while, but it's not frequent. It's not often. I enjoy being in the house, honestly. I like being in the house in the comfort of my own home, in my own room. I like going to places to the movies. That's probably the most frequent place that I do go whenever I go out or whatever. I go to the movies. But I don't really, the club is not my thing. I don't really like the club. I don't really drink at all. I haven't been drinking since I started this process. The last time I really drunk some liquor was Thanksgiving. So I haven't really been drinking. So it's just kind of and also it's you don't need to drink to have a good time. I can go out and not drink, but people other people may be drinking, and then they might ask, you know, you if you're drinking. I mean, ask me if I'm drinking or whatever. But I really don't even be in that position because like I said, I don't really go out. So me needing to have a babysitter in the future, I'm sure there will be times where I'm like, I want to do something or I want to get out the house, but I just don't feel like it's going to be something that I'm going to be like really in a rush to like do. I feel like I'm happy that I'm doing this now because I'm 33 years old. So by the grace of God, you know, when I make it into my 40s, then I feel like at that point I will like do more traveling, like going out the country, and maybe I'll take my child with me. My son, he gonna be an adult, so I doubt he gonna want to travel with me, with him being, you know, grown or whatever. But like, travel the world solo or with my kids, it don't matter. But I think that will probably be the stage in my life where I'll be trying to do traveling more, because I really want to go to like Italy. I really want to go out the country. So maybe I'll have an opportunity to do it before then. I still have, you know, 7 years before I get to my 40s, but I'm just saying, like, just like to set like a plan for myself. I think that, you know, getting around that age, that's when I will do all that traveling. Like, I'm not in a rush right now, especially with all the stuff with the airplanes falling apart and all that. Like, I've been kind of like contemplating on catching a flight out of state to go see Nicki Minaj again. But then I'm just like, I don't know if I want to get on a plane, because all the stuff we've been hearing about the planes, and yeah, I don't know. But so yeah, I'm not really concerned about the whole starting over again. I've had my freedom. I've had my like independence, and you know, and I'm ready to start again. Like, I really am. Like, obviously, if I had a choice, if I could have picked how this would have went, I would have had another baby like a few years after I had my son, honestly. But life didn't happen for me that way. So I'm deciding to do it this way. And I'm happy with my decision. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on. I'm going to go ahead and post this video. And then the next video, we will be just, like I said, on the road to retrieval number 2. I'm not sure if I'll include how the retrieval went in the next video. It'll probably be the video after that, because the retrieval won't be until next Tuesday. So, and I want to like get a video out every weekend. So I want to try to post another video on Friday, and then I should have like some type of update for you guys by then. And then the video after that will be, I'll be able to talk about how the retrieval went and how many eggs I got and all that. And then after that, it'll just be a waiting game, because I'll have to wait, you know, the 7 days for them to make it to blastocyst, and then I'll have to wait for the PGT results to come back. So we will be at that point before you know it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for the support. I do appreciate it very much. And yeah, until our next video. Bye.